Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 431. It's Thursday, December 20th, 2012, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Internet talk radio for your imagination. Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth, located somewhere in PodCastro Valley, California. Today we hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the engineer. Plus we bring you the segment MASTERPOD Theater, where we see a dramatic reenactment of a pivotal moment in Christmas history.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And Google is giving something away that Apple charges you $25 for. What a mystery.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Apple's got this thing called iTunes Match, and Google Music is offering a free version of that service. Storing music in a cloud online makes me nervous, because what if that cloud suddenly evaporates and all my music disappears? Yeah, I know that on some of this technical stuff I'm not very clear, but it just makes me feel more comfortable to have that music on a CD or on my hard drive.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Barely 8 months after a fireball lit up California and Nevada skies, the first scientific paper is out examining the meteorites it left behind.
Mike's
Because that was
Daily
pretty awesome when that
Podcast
took place. The Sutter's Mill meteorite turned out to be a rare type, a carbonaceous chondrite that contains information about the early stages of the solar system. The meteorite pieces originated in a space rock that was perhaps as much as 3.3 yards across. A space rock is called an asteroid or meteoroid until it hits the Earth's atmosphere. The resulting fireball is then called a meteor until it hits the ground, at which point it is called a meteorite. And then when the radiation makes the ants that are around the anthill that it fell on become the size of 8-story buildings, that is called a B-movie. Oh, look who just walked in.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, the gift shop supervisor. And, there's a bunch of plumbing problems now here at the last place on Earth.
Why is that?
Because all the cheese logs that I had in the gift shop, and you told me that I should put them in the refrigerator. Well, I didn't, and they went bad, so I flushed them down the sink.
So we have a bunch of Christmas cheese logs backing up our pipes?
That's right, Mike Matthews.
Oh my gosh. That's the true spirit of Christmas!
Okay, whatever, Mike Matthews.
Look who else just walked in.
Hello, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman!
And this is John Deere the engineer. Mike, it appears that we are standing in a bunch of cheese water.
Christmas cheese log water, actually.
Mike, I know I'm Floyd the Floorman, but I'm not cleaning this up off the floor.
Yes, Mike, and I'm an engineer, but I am not a plumber.
All right, well, I'll just have to snake it myself.
Mike, you don't have the proper equipment. You need one of those large snakes.
Mike Matthews, we also sell anacondas in the gift shop.
No, that's okay. I'll just have to call up a plumber and hope that he doesn't talk my ear off. I called up a plumber actually last night because my main line got all backed up because of roots. That happens a lot, I guess. And so this guy came out, and he came out at a late hour, later than usual. It was after 5. And he did a fantastic job, but boy, he had a story every 5 seconds. He could have had his own podcast. It was like, hey man, thanks for coming out and cleaning out my mainline system. You saved the day. Oh yeah, in the 1950s, they used a different type of pipe around here that blah, 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 blah. And, I find that so interesting. But at some point, you're like, I'm cold, I'm hungry, I haven't had dinner yet, it's almost 10 o'clock. Doesn't he have somewhere to be? Anyway, not to bite the hand that feeds, or in this case, the hand that cleans out my mainline system. Anyway, chatty plumbers are a hoot.
Mike, I find the best way to end a conversation with someone is to say goodbye.
Oh, well, that's one way of getting out of cleaning the floors. And if you have any kind of comment about asteroids or chatty plumbers or Google's evil plans to put Apple out of business, you can email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Also email me there if you'd like to be a guest on the show, or if you'd like to be a sponsor on the show. We have a spot available for you if you'd like to be a sponsor. Email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Also, there is our website, mikesdailypodcast.com. Go there to find our link in iTunes, where to listen to the show and subscribe to the show in iTunes, as well as where to find us on Twitter, our Facebook page, where to find us on Yelp, and our YouTube page. And we still haven't done a new Mike's Daily Post podcast. We'll end up doing one probably sometime in 2013. We'll see, with Basil the Boxer. It's all on our website, mikesdailypodcast.com.
Mike's Daily Podcast MASTERPOD THEATER.
And now, the Mike's Daily Podcast Players present what was really said by Bing Crosby and David Bowie when they met to perform The Little Drummer Boy in 1977.
Boom, 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 boom. Hello, do boom, 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 boom. Well, hello. How are you, Mr.
David Bowie. More names, David Bowie.
Okay, wonderful. Boom, boom, boom. Let's sing this song together. Come, boom, 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 boom.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't understand what you're doing, Mr. Cosby. Peace on earth. All right, you're scaring me now.
Okay, that was really great.
What?
David, I think I really enjoyed singing along with you. Skibbity-doo, let's play some golf.
All right, let's play golf soon. You're not Bill Cosby. You're Bing Crosby.
Thanks for pointing that out, my little English friend.
This has been what was really said by Bing Crosby and David Bowie when they met to perform The Little Drummer Boy in 1977.
Thank you. That was fascinating. As we go outside of the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast, somewhere in PodCastro Valley, California.
And here's today's podcast picture.
That David Bowie sounded a little like Sharon Osbourne, but whatever. Who am I to judge? And the picture is of the Christmas tree that stands in Union Square in San Francisco. You can see the tower, the statue that sits in the middle of Union Square that's up on that high pedestal, and it rivals the size of the Christmas tree. The Dewey Memorial was built in 1903 as a dedication to Admiral George Dewey's victory at the Battle of Manila Bay during the Spanish-American War. The statue itself, though, is modeled after a voluptuous Danish-American stenographer and artist model named Alma de Bretteville, who actually married one of the richest citizens of San Francisco. And if you watch that Hulu-only series, only seen on Hulu, series called Up to Speed with Timothy Speed Levitch, he actually goes into discussing the whole story behind that monument. But we don't have time for that here at Mike's Daily Podcast, but just to tell you that there's the picture of Alma and the monument and the Christmas tree all there on what was a beautiful San Francisco day. I always thought that statue looked a little like a little angel up there anyway, so it's kind of fitting. Hark the Herald Angel sings in the middle of Union Square. I see that all the water has leaked out of the last place on earth, is now pouring out here in the outside of the last place on earth.
That's right, Mike Matthew. And that means that soon we'll be able to go back inside of the last place on earth, even though it'll smell a little like Christmas cheese log.
Mike, speaking of Christmas, I got you a Christmas present here. Go ahead and open it.
Wow, it's a little early, but whatever, I'm opening it up. Oh, it's a little doll. It looks like a plumber.
It's a chatty plumber doll.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, it fixes leaks and tells you stories that go on and on, kind of like this podcast.
And Mike, you've heard of that Christmas song, The Little Chatty Plumber Doll?
Oh yeah, why don't we sing it? You can sing the bottom part.
Okay.
Oh, little chatty plumber doll, thanks for stopping. Oh wait, the song stopped. Thanks for stopping the toilet water from backing up into my shower. Tomorrow we will bring you the segment, the MIKELOPEDIA INSANICA, plus we'll hear from Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!